right, folks, back here on the Bossman show. Time for bad takes. Jay, what is good with you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Well, I know you got two horrendous takes for me to analyze this week, so please fire away with your first take of the week.
Yes. So, this 21-year-old man who was recently convicted, if Pepsi's his favorite drink, he's going to be missing a lot for the next few years because a judge just ordered him not to drink Pepsi while he's on probation. I've never heard of anything like this in my entire life. This is a Hawaii man, and he was ordered not to drink his favorite soft drink during, get this, 4 years of probation on a car theft conviction. Judge Rhonda Liu imposed the restriction last week while sentencing 21-year-old Christopher Montaliano Jr. Montaliano lied to police when he was arrested with the car in Maui last June, and he told officers that his cousin had allowed him to drive the car and that he was on his way to buy soft drinks. The judge issued an order for him not to drink Pepsi for 4 years after he told her it was his favorite soft drink.
Why? Why is that part of the punishment?
Exactly. I never heard of that. What does Pepsi have to do with car theft?
He stole a car and to go get a drink, okay? That just makes no sense. That's just judges doing too much. It's because you got the power of the road. Don't mean you just do random crap because you feel like it, Judge. That's just stupid. That's just a bad take. Like, but that's the problem with judges, though. They sit up on their little dumb bench and make a little decision like it's all good. Like, yeah, you can't do this just because I said so. Judges stay power tripping. Power tripping. And for my man to be banned, see, I always told him my favorite drink was Diet Right, just to throw her off, see. I want to tell her the real truth, obviously. Nah, Diet Right's my favorite drink. Knee-high peak.
Pepper or something like that.
So she's trying to add insult to your injury by saying you can't drink Pepsi. So I'm assuming, I don't know how you can enforce this unless you make him take a piss test. So you're testing,
exactly.
You're wasting resources of the Hawaii justice system on piss tests on Pepsi. So I see many flaws already in her ruling and judgment on this young man who, in his haste to get an ice cold Pepsi, stole a car and was apprehended by the Hawaii popos. And then she made the take worse. See, I don't know what's worse, his take or her take. I don't know which one's worse. Neither one of them are promising in my book. All of them are algebronis. All of them should jump in the Pacific Ocean and end it right now, if you ask me.
And granted, I don't agree with him stealing a car by any means, but just like you said, the judge is on a power trip and is enforcing things that should not be enforceable at all. Like, how are you going to tell somebody what they can drink in their own house? You know, and for 4 years at that. Pepsi is a very popular and common soda. A lot of people drink Pepsi. Even I have it every now and then, even though I'm not really a soda drinker, but every now and then, yeah, I'll get a cold Pepsi. And her age, 21 years old, they can't have even an ounce of Pepsi for the next 3 years.
That is power tripping 101. That is like, are you kidding me? Just because you have the power don't mean you can use it in that manner. You know, that's a terrible take. That judge ought to be removed from the bench for her activities, because that's going over and beyond the call of being a judge, if you ask me. And I hope that when it's time for elections, they vote her no good ass out, because she's doing the most.
I agree.
So what else do we have in your takes? I can only think this take is going to be worse than this other take. I can only imagine how bad it's going to be.
Most people know, whether they have a TV or social media or any type of internet connection, that Trump has been very adamant about this wall along the U.S.-Mexico border. So an artist has decided to take it upon himself to build a giant cheese wall along the U.S.-Mexico border. And it will take 9,000 spoils of cheese to make this wall. He will start building a quarter-mile long wall along the border on Monday afternoon. And he said the giant cheese wall built in Katy, California, 50 away from the real border, State Mexico. He said a hard style of Mexican cheese and figures he will need to add 8 blocks to complete his vision. And he said a cheese wall is something that he's wanted to do for 20 years.
Cheese wall. See, that's first of all, that tells me your political leanings already. You disagree with your political leanings already, which means you probably want to repeal the Affordable Care Act. You probably don't want to reinstitute the Voting Rights Act. You probably don't believe in fair housing. You probably don't believe in anything that's good for people. Sorry, I have a problem with you already, jabroni. But cheese wall on the U.S.-Mexico border. First of all, it's very hot down there. So how's the cheese gonna last? How's that gonna even stick? How do you make the cheese stand? First of all, the sun don't melt it, or animals don't eat it. That's my first take. I don't quite see how you can pull this off just with nature. Because I don't think cheese can last in the sun, right, Jay?
No, it cannot. It'll melt.
Okay, I know I wasn't crazy. So, if cheese can't last in that heat in Texas, on that border down there where the border is, how you think it's going to last? I don't get the idea, first of all. And then, like I said, animals will eat your wall.
Yes, they will. And insects, bugs, that smell's going to attract them.
And it's going to stink really bad when it starts rotting and melting.
Yep.
It's like a landfill out there. So, once again, I'm not understanding why this clown thinks this is a good idea. But if you follow the orange man who was not exonerated by the Mueller report, who was the bar jabroni said he was not exonerated. It's crazy. Like, Jay, this country is in shambles. It's going backwards. And these right-wing lunatics losing their minds. I don't get it. And you think cheese wall will stop somebody? What I'll do is I will shoot a bullet through your cheese wall and make it crumble. Now have me your wall now, jabroni. I had a cheese wall up. Well, if I hit it with enough bullets, it's gonna crumble. Or the sun will melt it. Whichever happens first. I don't care which. So, any idiot who thinks that was even a half a decent idea, anybody who wants to pitch in and help him make this wall that won't last for 2 seconds when the sun hit it. Because it's March, it's moving into April, which means it's going to get hotter and spicier, which means it wouldn't even last. It just don't make no sense. I don't understand. Jay, I'm perplexed. Somebody even had this dumb of a take.
I'm perplexed too. It's a waste of resources. It's a waste of time. I mean, somebody could have ate that cheese in real life. You know what I mean? That's a lot of cheese. You talk about 9,000 blocks of cheese?
Exactly. Was it Velveeta?
That could have fed I don't know how many families.
And it was Velveeta, government cheese, Kraft cheese. I mean, what kind of cheese is he getting? The Save-A-Lot cheese.
It's some Cojita cheese. It's a Mexican style cheese.
It's got the holes in it that them rats be eating.
I'm not sure. I think it's Swiss cheese. But it's some type of cheese where it comes in blocks.
So my man's playing Tetris with cheese. My man wants to play Tetris with cheese. That's a great take. That's a wonderful take, actually. Not. Yeah, like, that's ridiculous. I just don't understand why Warner would think this is a great idea. I think he needs to, you know that river that I call the Rio Grande River? He should jump in it fast. End it. If that's your take, God help you. And, Jay, I showed you a take from Alvin that was pathetic today that he gave me today, Jay. You're gonna love this. Alvin told me he learned today he can become a doctor from law school.
No, you cannot.
He told me with confidence that, boss, I learned something new today, boss. I'm like, what, Alvin? Boss, I could become a doctor by going to law school, learning the doctor laws and stuff, and become a doctor and wear that nice snow coat. That nice snow coat.
What is that? What is a snow coat? And even if a snow coat existed, what does a snow coat have to do with what he's talking about?
I'm like, give me a doctor's robe or a doctor's, whatever that thing that they wear, the robe or whatever it is. Do you mean that? Yeah, the snow coat, boss.
Okay, first of all, the simple fact that he believes that he could become a doctor by going to law school, I wouldn't want him to be my doctor in real life.
Exactly. Quote, he learned this today, Jay. Where do you learn such a bad take?
Exactly. Who and where did he hear this from? Who told him this lie?
He's learning, quote, doctor laws and he wears, quote, snow coat. The fuck? What?
He doesn't need to be either. He doesn't need to be a doctor. He doesn't need to be a lawyer.
I just don't know how you can mix those two things up.
Neither do I, because they're two completely separate things. One deals with the law, the courtroom, the justice system, and the other one deals with your overall health.
And he told me Jay, he was smiling and gleeful. He jumped up and down. He was jumping up and down. Yeah, boss. I can be a doctor by going to law school, boss. Doing that stupid stuff. Like, what?
And he was happy about it, too. Like, he really thought that, okay, he can just go to law school and become a doctor.
And get his, quote, snow coat. Can't forget that part.
Yeah, the snow coat.
Jay,
I think he means that white jacket, that white blazer that the doctors usually wear.
Yeah, that. Yeah,
but it's not a snow coat.
God, take it. That's low key a worse take than what he said.
Yeah.
And Jay, just imagine the look I gave him when he was told me his garbage.
Yeah, I can't even imagine the look on your face.
Okay, I'm flying to New Orleans, and I see him at the airport, of course. And the look I gave him from that take he gave me. What?
Oh, man.
He meant that.
Oh, yeah, he meant it.
I was like, this is pathetic. It's one of the worst takes I've heard in my life. Like, what? And the fact that he was so gleeful and was jumping up and down like a little kid.
I'm still wondering, did he ever tell you where he heard this from?
He did. He always said, quote, I learned this today is what he kept telling me. Where? Boss, I learned today that, I can become a doctor by going to law school, boss, and, learn the doctor laws and get to give me a snow coat. He kept telling me the same damn bad take. Those layers of takes that were bad.
I hope that he doesn't turn around and eventually say that so-called Jeff told him.
Yeah, I hope that's not the layer of take that he didn't go with, that he'll go with then. I'm prayerful That's not what he tells me, but who knows? He just might tell me that when I see him again.
Yeah, because apparently, according to him, Jeff has told him a lot of things over the years.
Exactly. And
I'm
none of them
still
are
over
good.
here like, who is Jeff?
And none of them are good. That's what Jeff has told him. When I told him I was going to New Orleans, he said, what? Oh, I know where it is, boss. You're going to Home Depot. No.
What?
That's not...
I can't.
What? How does, quote, going to Orleans become going to home, be equals home, going to Home Depot? Where'd he get that from?
I was just thinking the same thing.
You tell me something that pathetically bad? I said, I'll have to go, Alvin. Hey, boss, have fun on your fly, boss. You going on the fly, boss? The fly. Whatever, Alvin. Have a great day.
By that point, you were just done.
The looks I was shooting at him, if he was halfway sane, he would realize, he is ticked off.
Yup. Like, let me stop right here.
The looks I was giving Alvin were the looks of death, okay?
Oh, man.
I wanted to knock him the hell out. That's how I gave him those stern looks like, I want to knock you out, Alvin. Be quiet while you can. But oh no, he has informed me about this this becoming a doctor take. Like, what? I've heard some bad things. Some of this best work here. Like, what?
Yes, it is.
So, Alvin seems to amaze me with his bad takes of nothing. And whoever told him this bad take, I blame you for this. But something tells me he read it on his square, as he calls it. But I don't know how he got there. Some tell me he saw some source, he got it all confused and mixed up.
It has to be, because even Google would never tell somebody that you can become a doctor by going to law school. I don't know where he found this at.
Not even DeVry or Everest will tell you that, Alvin. Okay? Not even DeVry, Everest, ITT Tech, all these schools that be on TV. We ain't got no job. We're around them court and judge shows. Go to ITT Tech today. Call us now, Bob. For your free brochures. Not even. They will tell you this, Alvin. Use your head. Whatever head you got. My Lord. Folks, that's bad takes. We gonna come back. Some more Bossman Show. After the break. Stick with us here on the Bossman Show. On your radio. Alright, folks. Back in the Bossman Show. Boss and Jay here. Got bad takes for you. Jay, am I traveling around the country, different cities? I see different places I'm not used to seeing while I'm in Georgia. And I want to cover 3 places in this segment that really threw me off. And one of them is based on Rent-A-Center, rent and roll for rims, renting furniture to own them. Jay, I came across this place that was a rent-to-own auto center, Jay.
What?
Yes.
That is crazy.
So, you rent a car to own it later. And
that's stupid.
The base rate to rent the car for the week is $260.
What?
Yes.
That's more expensive than making a traditional monthly car payment.
Exactly. And that's why I never understood why Rent-A-Center and lease-to-own places and places like that, how they work, because they charge you above and beyond what it would cost just to buy it outright.
Exactly. I will never understand that, and it's like I'm not with that rent-to-own anything. I'm not with renting to own furniture, renting to own purses. I don't know if you saw that, by the way, at Aaron.
Aaron's, yeah, I have not seen. I see that commercials, but I didn't know Aaron's was on that tip as well.
Renting to own bags, like the high end bags.
You
like
mean tell me
stuff like that.
So a podunk rented heifer can rent a Michael Kors bag or a Fendi bag or a Gucci bag from Aaron's and pay a weekly fee?
Yep.
What in the hell is going on?
First of all, I wouldn't want to rent a bag. And then on top of that, what happens if they cannot make these bag payments and their friends or people close to them ask them, hey, what happened to your Michael Kors bag? What are they going to say? Oh, my bag got repossessed? How does this work?
Yeah. The quote bag payment. I don't understand. I don't get rent. I guess there's a market for it. I don't know why there's a market for it, but rent to own a vehicle. I get leasing the vehicle to a degree, because at least leasing a vehicle, you don't really have to. You don't own it. You turn it out after 3 years. One thing I lease is they have mile caps on them.
Right.
Leasing, when you lease a car, you can't go so many miles in that car, but they're gonna charge you at the end of your lease.
Right, and then you still have the option to buy the car out right after your lease is up. It's either you turn it in or you pay the remaining balance, like, in full.
So, leasing a car, I get. Leasing furniture, I don't get.
No.
I don't see how that's a good take.
It's not.
Like, and they told me, sir, do you want to rent or own a car? Hell no, I'm not.
No.
I said, I'm not a jabroni. What do you mean? What I said, jabroni, I'm not a jabroni like you are. You work here, you're a jabroni. You're trying to sell losers on out there renting a car to own it later.
That's what it is, and I think that's why there's such a market for these places like Aaron's and stuff like that, because they prey upon people who are desperate or probably have bad credit or don't know any better. You can get a much better deal. There's no sense in renting to own anything. You shouldn't rent to own a car at $267 a week. That's basically $1,000 a month that you're gonna pay
for 2004 Ford Taurus. What in the hell's going on?
Exactly.
It's not even a good car.
No, it's not.
That car 15 years old. All cars.
When you can pay $500 a month and have a luxury car. You see what I mean? Like, you're gonna pay more for a car that's not that great. I mean, you could have gotten a Benz or a BMW for that, literally.
So, I'm not bragging or anything, but my 2018 Kia Forte cost me $360 a month.
Yep.
And I bought my car from the lot. So you mean to tell me these clowns going to rent to own their vehicles are paying $260 a week for a 04 Taurus? And I asked them, why $260? Well, our base rate is $250 plus $10 process fee. Process fee. What in the hell is what are you doing? Taking their payment so they come to pay you? It's $10? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's just highway robbery. That's all that is. That they're taking advantage of people. That's all that is. Because no car should cost $260 a week rent to own, and on top of that, the 04. Like, 04 vehicles mostly are like what, $3,000 to $5,000. You can pay for it in full and own it with the title. Yeah.
So, and he throw in this quote process fee. What kind of crap is that?
Oh my gosh.
This process fee. That's a bad take I've heard one in my life. Process fee.
Yep, process fee. I think it's along the lines of administrative fee or whatever they like to call that. It's just a BS fee.
I said, give me one of your contracts. Are you going to rent a car? Hell no, it's one of your contracts. We can give you a contract. I want to see what your contract is, jabroni. You losers. Why you make on commission? You don't have any real money. You got your fake suit you got from Goodwill, sucker. I'll lit his ass up. Tell me, you're hating on. I said, sir, I own 3 vehicles. I'm not hating. Okay?
There's nothing to hate on. Hating?
This is a great opportunity. Yeah, to be ripped off. I agree. To be ripped off, yes. Jesus. So yeah, we got that
opportunity.
Yeah, What? And that's how salespeople always use that word. Great opportunity. That's
right. Like you're gonna get all these benefits or something.
That's the salespeople's kind. Great opportunity. No, it's not. Now, Jay, I haven't visited a church while I was on the road. Okay, and the pastor was talking about set up your church auto tithe payments. Are you kidding me?
They do what, auto tithe now?
Yes. So they'll deduct your tithes out of your account weekly. Set up the church auto tithe payments. They're taking Square, Cash App, PayPal. They'll take from your card, Jay. And they're trying to promote, the Lord to give 10% of your earnings, set up your pay back the Lord. He'll pay you back tenfold. I'm sorry. I'm old school about this. I'm not giving no church my account number.
Neither am I.
Because I know churches are about money. I know they're about the Lord, but churches is still a business. It's a 501c3. It's a business. Churches need money to run. Okay? And my man spent 7 minutes on tithing and auto tithe payments. How are the benefits of it? Are you kidding me?
The benefits of it?
Yes. Oh, get this. If you started that Sunday, Jay, you got a gift card to Marshall's for $50. So what you're telling me is that Marshall's is sponsoring your auto tithe payment scheme.
That's what it is. And like you said, church is a business. Regardless of maybe a non-profit, that doesn't mean it's not still a business. It's a business. And you also have a lot of these mega churches where it's like they don't even give back to their members. You got their members that can barely even afford gas money to get in their vehicle to get to church, and yet you got the head pastors driving around in these nice luxury cars, Lambos and Benzes and Lexuses.
Exactly. So I went too keen on the auto tithe. Sir, you on tithe? Hell no. When you're in church, I don't give a care. Fuck you. I'm not tithing a damn thing. I'm here as a visitor. I don't owe you a dime. You want to set up an auto, you set up a payment. I'm a visitor, bitch. That's why I say to the motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Like, look, I am a visitor. I'm not auto tithing. I'm not giving you PayPal, Square, Cash App. Whatever mode you want for money, I ain't giving to you, okay? I heard enough already today. So whatever the word he gonna give me today, I'm gonna take his word today, but I know he wants the money. With, quote, auto tithe. Jay, the man spent 7 minutes on auto tithe.
Yeah, you want that money.
Promoting this ridiculous notion of auto tithing.
I can bet people signed up for it, too.
Hey, they want that Marshall's gift card, obviously.
Yup. That's how he sold them. He dangled that $50 Marshall's gift card in their faces.
That's dirty as hell, too.
It's a hustle.
And Jay, the final take on my road trip that I saw while I was on the road was a take of that really burned my soul, Jay. It had a pet hotel.
A pet hotel. Pet and hotel shouldn't be in the same sentence.
I don't understand. We're giving animals again human like qualities and human-like amenities, human-like features. What clown went to a bank to get a loan for a pet hotel?
I'm wondering the same thing. So what, do the pets get room service as well while they're at this hotel?
Jay, I didn't want to even inquire. I just looked at the sign from the outside of it, and I saw losers bringing their pets to the pet hotel. And, quote, checkout time was at noon. Check-in time was at 4 p.m. And depending on if you wanted a deluxe suite for your pet, it's $100. A natural suite, I don't get that phrasing. A natural suite was $50. And they had,
I don't know what they mean by natural suite.
I don't know what that even means. And they said they keep dogs and cats only at this pet hotel. And they do have a wing for reptiles. And I'm looking with just despair, like, what in the hell's going on here?
I think that they probably have it set up for pet owners that are maybe going on vacation or something for like a few days or a week, and they don't want the pet at home by itself, you know, for a few days and nobody is able to watch it. I don't know. I'm just assuming.
I didn't get to take it all. The take really unnerved me. I had to just leave because I'm like, this is terrible. And it was across the street from where I was going. I'm like, I'm not eating here now because I'm sure these people come over here with these pets and get food and bring to the pets. Remember that take from last year when someone bought us to go play for their dog?
Yup, with steak.
What are you doing? I'm spending $20 for a dog. $23 for a dog. Not a human.
Yep, for one meal.
You bought your dog a to-go plate from Ruby Tuesday.
Yep.
He likes it medium well. How do you know, lady? Did he tell you? Did he write it down for you? Did he whisper it to you? How do you know this?
That's a good question. Like, how do you know that the dog likes medium well or well done or rare? Like, how do you know these things?
Did he break this down for you in his... Was that his take? You went with that? No. I can't stand it. They're animals, people. They're animals. They're animals. Treat them as such. They are what? Animals. We don't need these extra takes on them. Let them be what they are. Animals. So, folks, that's another classic Bossman Show Bad Take segment here on the Bossman Show. Check us out always at bossmanshow.com. And like I said, we're always going to be on your radio here at the Bossman Show. More Bossman Show coming up after the break. All right, folks, back on the Bossman Show. Time for the Boss Report. Jay, are you ready for today's Boss Report?
Yes.
All right. Folks, been waiting on it. It's time for it. It's here. It's the Boss Report. First story, Jay, is this. We got a plot twist. State's attorney drops all charges against Justice Smollett. Chicago PD gets their panties wet over it.
At first he was actually facing like multiple felony
16.
charges. Yeah, 16 felony charges against him. And then they announced that they dropped it against him. All charges, like, free and clear. But he did forfeit whatever he paid for the bond.
Yeah, $10,000 he forfeited for his bond. So, you know, boy, Justice Smollett got off the hook. Jesse, let's not make any more random causes, because, brother, you got to get out of jail free card. Next, we're going to get your ass messed up. And
yeah, there's better ways of going about things than to allegedly fake getting beaten up, if that is what happened. It's like there's better ways to boost your career, like donate to charity or something. Do something positive. Exactly.
We can only hope he'll do better in the future. I'm not so confident in Brother Smollett. And by his charges being dropped, Jay, it's caused some mayo slathered hysteria and unused face towel tears from the colonizer crew.
The colonizer crew?
Yeah.
Who are they?
Non-us things. Non-colored people.
You know what I'm wondering? Because originally when the case was going on, Empire decided to cut him out of the last 2 episodes. So I'm wondering what's going to happen now that the charges were dropped.
He might be in for some restitution. Get that man's salary back. It might be ill. I will say lawyers will be involved. Lawyers will be involved in this story for sure going forward. Because he's in line for his money back. If this guy, all his cases got dropped, yeah, he gonna get some money out of this from him. Probably gonna do something to take care of the man. Because that's why you can't really jump until the case comes to a conclusion. You can't jump into initial allegations or initial charging. Let it all play itself out, then react. Because look
right, it's just like if you have a job, right, working anywhere, and you get arrested for something, but you were not convicted, it's still a pending charge. And then HR decides that they're going to fire you. And then later on, all of your charges are dropped. So basically, the HR just fired you for no reason.
Yep.
So just like you said, it's best to let the case play itself out because, until the person's actually convicted, you don't know what happened from what didn't happen.
You got that right. And Jay, this story is sad because we've discussed this on the show about circumcision. We've discussed that in the previous shows, and this is bad. You just take the wheel. A 5-month-old baby dies after parents carry out a home circumcision in protest of going to the doctor circumcise their baby.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. This innocent 5-year-old baby. What on God's green earth were they thinking to do an at-home circumcision, knowing that they don't know what they're doing, and they put literally this baby's life in danger, and now this baby is dead because of what they did. Instead of doing the proper way, if the baby's going to get circumcised, take the baby to the proper place, a doctor.
Exactly.
That's messed up.
Yeah. Jay, I did not realize until this year that circumcision was such a big topic amongst people. Circumcision. I didn't know that was a big topic amongst the people until this year. I swear I did. It's like, really, don't just stop, people. You're doing the most. Wendy Williams' husband, alleged mistress, quietly gives birth to a baby in Philadelphia. Is that why Wendy's all off the wall now? Because homeboy got mistress knocked up and not her.
That's a good question. Maybe that would explain why Wendy Williams was allegedly in rehab. Now this all kind of ties together now. I mean, I would feel some type of way too, because that's real hurtful. That's devastating when not only the person cheated, but also got another woman pregnant. So that woman is always going to be a part of their lives regardless, because now she has a baby with him.
And it's got to be bad when your husband is somebody 23, you're a junior. She's 23 years old younger than Wendy Williams is. That's really to burn your soul when your husband gives somebody that's 23 years younger than you are.
Yeah, it's got to make her feel real insecure and self-conscious now. Like, I don't know how old she is, 40s, 50s, somewhere in those decades. So, yeah, that's going to make her feel insecure.
Yeah, she in her 50s, so... Yeah, first of all, I don't find Wendy Williams very attractive anyway, so I can see why he would cheat. She ain't too hot.
Man!
So, I ain't condoning it, but I see why. She ain't too hot to try. She's just not. So, Wendy, get your mind right. Jay, you're going to follow this headline. It's going to be crazy. We got this headline going to throw you off. Previously, suspiciously silky scalped young jocks etched Tupac's profile into his head. We've already alerted authorities it's going down.
Jock is always doing something crazy with his hair. I saw that photo earlier, actually. And I'm like, Jock is always doing something with his hair. Either he perms it out straight, or he done dyed it. Now he's getting this Etch-a-Sketch done in his head.
Yes. That salon he has up in Cobb County needs to just be shut down. Because this is some of the worst takes ever. That salon's produced some of the worst 4-second takes I've ever heard of in my life. You know, I'm just saying. That salon make you 4 seconds famous, Jay. You hear me? 4 seconds famous. It'll get you granny haircuts. It'll get you mentioned on the Bossman show with your Etch-a-Sketch head. So, Jay, how often must he get his hair done to keep this, quote, Tupac look? Because, hair grows every day. Fingernails grow every day. So, how long does you go to every day to get your hair touched up? I mean, how does this work?
I would say the haircut will last him a week at the most before he has to get it touched up.
Don't get it, Jay. I don't get it. And I don't get this story either. We got good guy grappling. Mimi Faust, WNBA babe Ty drags egregious Instagram dad Stevie J. Jocelyn jumps in and says Stevie bailed on her and Bonnie Bella and he owe her child support money. The drama is starting already. Love and Hip Hop season that started the other day, and the drama's already going on Instagram. My lord.
So Stevie J really didn't give Jocelyn no child support or help with the baby?
That's what Jocelyn alleges, but we can't trust her all the time. She's known to lie.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on. It's he said, she said. Because, I mean, I don't know any of these people personally, but I highly doubt that Stevie J would just, abandon any of his children and not at least, financially support the child. That just doesn't sound true.
Exactly. And look at Stevie J's square here. He has Mimi with a baby, Jocelyn with a baby, and he was with Faith Evans trying to make a baby with her.
He's just all the way around.
Exactly. Now, I must tell you, Jocelyn getting pregnant kind of killed my notion. I thought that was a man for the longest. I swear I did.
Oh my God.
Or transgender, or whatever the word is for it. I thought that was not a man, a woman, until she got knocked out. Well, she had a baby. She pushed it out. I remember her, that special, I cannot.
Yeah, that's how she said it too.
I cannot. I'm like, well, that's a woman. I didn't want to believe it then. Like, that can't be a daggone woman. It was like a man. The voice is too deep. But, yep, it was a woman. So, I'm like, yeah, for the longest time, Jay, I was not on Jocelyn was a woman. I wasn't on that tip for the longest. I swear I wasn't.
I could tell that she was a woman pretty much the whole time.
I should have asked you then, because I sure didn't. I said, living in Atlanta, your eye will always be raised when it looks suspect, okay? Living in Atlanta would do it to you.
Atlanta.
Look, I have a rule. You're 5'5", you a man to prove otherwise. Like 5'5" and under, I'll go with you a woman. But 5'5" and over, you gotta prove to me you're not a man. I need birth certificates, yearbook pictures.
Oh man,
I need all that. Cause Christina can be Chris. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
So I'm like, nah. So we gonna do it that way. We got this. With him shooting up the club, Kobe Bryant reveals he and his wife Vanessa will, quote, stay scheming on fifth child in hopes of having a son.
Stay scheming?
Yeah, I don't know what that even means. Quote, stay scheming. Do you mean you
that sounds like a plot or a scheme. Like they just conning and plotting and scheming or something. That's what I'm like, scheming.
Dude, like, if you want to shoot up your wife's box to hopefully get you a son, go for it. But
yeah, that's his wife. So I mean, if they want to even shoot for an eighth child, that's on them.
Yeah, so let's not be shady about it, Kobe. Not shady about it. So, folks, Boss Report is over for this segment. We got more Boss Report after the break. The Boss Report will continue one way or another after the break here on the Bossman Show on your radio. And if you don't know, now you know. All right, folks, back in the Bossman Show. Time for more Boss Report here with Jay and Boss. Jay, we get to the point of the report where it's going to get really wild. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. Folks, you've been waiting on it. It's time for it. It's here. It's the Boss Report. All right, Jay, you got this. Memphis, Tennessee man arrested, cutting off his brother's Johnson for sleeping with his wife.
Man, that's intense. Why would he want to get that close to his brother's Johnson to begin with? I mean, I get that he's mad. I get it. I completely understand. But really? Cutting off the man's Johnson?
Yes.
And what happened to the wife either?
I know, right?
He didn't scream on her?
Like, you're not going to cut off her titties or something? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. I mean, yeah, she cheated, and she took off your brother's manhood for it.
I'm surprised that a man took off another man's manhood as well. Normally, it would be a woman doing that. That's what kind of surprised me with this story, too. I'm like, oh, man, Anderson's brother? And he cut off his Johnson?
Yes, he used a power saw from Lowe's.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Exactly. Oh, goodness gracious. We got more for you. We got this Hydra kidney. Michigan EMTs are conspiring to steal corroded, hensy-soaked organs and has Twitter fed up. They're finding people laid out drunk and cutting their organs out of them and to use them to bring back to the hospital and get a bonus for organ donations. Are you kidding me?
That is sick.
Yes.
Curious. Like, they're supposed to be EMT saving lives, not take advantage of, you know, who they feel they can get away with it with, and then just take out their organs for a bonus. That's just sociopathic. They're pathetic.
This is why on my license, I don't have donating organs on my license, because they will let you die to get your organs. If you have it on your license, donate your organs, they will do it. They'll let you die. They won't do all they can.
Especially if they got rich people on the waiting list.
So, yeah, I would not be putting my organs up for sale once I clock out of the world. That ain't happening, Captain. Not happening. Also, we have an Ohio man fired and arrested he was fired for jerking off at his desk, and he got arrested for beating up his boss, fired him for jerking off at his desk. My man put on his pants and was jerking off at his cubicle. We saw about 3 women.
What at his cubicle got him that riled up and excited that he felt the need to jerk off at his desk?
And put his pants down while he did it. He was standing. You know how the kids have to stand, the little boys put their pants all the way down there at ankles. You tell them don't do that because it's not good for you. He had that whole ankle underwear that he had his pure bare butt and legs showing while he was whacking off at his cubicle.
Wow, he didn't have no chill. He didn't care.
Yeah. I don't understand that take. Sir, you're not going to keep your job if you're at your desk pretty much bare-legged and bare-assed and whacking off. That's not bound to keep your job, sir.
No. So then the boss fired him, and then he beat up the boss.
Yes.
How you going to beat up the boss and have every right to fire you? I'd fire somebody if I just saw that. Do that in the bathroom. Be discreet about it. Do it in your car or something.
And he attacked him with an encyclopedia of all things. What you in here for, dog? Be my boss with an encyclopedia. Like, really? What? You're joking. No, I'd be with an encyclopedia. He fired you for jacking off. Really? Wow.
Yeah, that's quite a conversation he's going to have.
Yeah. Got this story. In other white folk news, Justin Bieber is blamed for environmental destruction in Iceland. Really?
How did he do environmental destruction in Iceland? Like, what did he do?
Exactly. I'm like, what kind of take is this? I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I'm confused.
I don't understand that that's take is. That's very terrible. In other white folks news, we got bulldog bigotry. University of Georgia fraternity suspended over racist viral video where they said, "I pick cotton N-word."
These people are way too bold and they just coming out and doing whatever, saying whatever. My whole thing is I can't stop somebody from being racist. But it's like whatever race you dislike, just keep it to yourself. That doesn't mean you have to disrespect a race just because you don't like them. I'm getting sick and tired of racist white people feeling like that's okay, because it's not. It's not cool.
You got that right there. Are definitely doing the most. You got this. Jesus Take the Wheel. Teenager was reportedly got kicked off a Spirit Airlines plane, and her mother did not find out until the middle of the night.
How a teenager was kicked off of an airplane, their mother didn't find out until the middle of the night?
Spirit is janky. Never fly Spirit. Never fly Spirit. If you can.
I won't, because that parent should have been called right away. Immediately, as soon as that teenager was kicked off the plane, the parent should have been notified, not hours later.
Exactly. And Jay, we got this. We got John 3 sexing. Woman claims Pastor John Gray, sweet chariot, clapped her cheeks to a 2 Samuel Smithereens. Alleged receipts are resurrected. She had pictures of him on video in his study, with her throwing it back from on her desk, and he's licking and tossing on salad, and she's riding him up and down like a roller coaster in his study.
Okay, so to clarify, the pastor was messing around with this chick?
Yes.
And he's married, I presume?
Yes, he is. Very
These pastors is dirty.
Very famous mega pastor, John Gray.
These pastors is dirty. That's another trend that's going around to these pastors that are just having all these affairs. But yet they want to turn around and school us on the Bible, right?
Or have us to auto tie to get us a Marshall's gift card. I'm going to give you the word. I'm going to get this quote, Marshall's gift card from auto tie. No, sir.
Nope.
I'd rather collect paint than do that. We got a Mac WTF. McDonald's introduced vegan chicken nuggets. Don't sound too promising, Jay.
McDonald's has vegan chicken nuggets now?
Yes.
Uh-oh, McDonald's actually going vegan?
Yeah.
McDonald's like the junk food capital of the world. This is surprising. I wonder how those are going to taste.
Like crap, probably. Like crap. And we got this. You got Ursula-faced, ankle-ash, Kodak Black harassed young May online. The internet is wondering why is he still a thing. Kodak Black's quote, "She still got a box. She can get rocked." Really?
Young M.A.?
Yeah.
Isn't Young M.A. a lesbian?
Yes, like a manly one.
That's why I'm confused right now.
His take is, quote, "She got a box and she can get rocked." That's his
just
take.
Because she has a box, she can get rocked. So anything that has a box can get it too.
I'm like, that's more like that. If you want a man, go get a man, Kodak. I'm just saying.
That's what she looks like.
It sounds like too. A man, like. I thought it was a man. I said, "Ooh!" I thought it was a man at first. Like, this is a girl. I'm like, "Oh no, no!" Oh my goodness, Kodak Black doing Kodak Black things. We got girl incessantly incarcerated Tommy Lee arrested again, showing up to court drunk in Cobb County, Georgia.
She cannot keep her behind out of trouble at all to save her life. I'm telling you. Wasn't Tommy just arrested like just a month ago?
She sure was.
Oh man, she's a hot mess. She needs to get it together and set an example for her daughter. That's what she needs to do.
Yes, indeed. And this story happened in Miami, Jay.
Wow.
Florida man arrested after putting up a woman's dress at altar call trying to get him some.
They were where when he was doing this?
Doing an altar call in church. He saw him put up a dress and trying to insert his Johnson.
That's not how this works. You can't just get some because you pulled up a woman's dress.
At the altar of all places.
There's things that need to happen.
And do an altar call at that. Do an altar call.
Exactly. Like, seriously, dude?
Said, quote, he said he couldn't handle what he was seeing in her dress. Really? Quote, you couldn't handle what you were seeing in her dress? That's your take, sir?
That's his take.
You couldn't handle what you were seeing in her dress? So you had to go and explore, try to get you some of it, and do an altar call? Okay. Now, Jay, I must admit, how old was I then? I was 8 years old. At altar call, I did pull a chick's titties down when she was 12, trying to suck them. I'm not gonna lie. I was 8 then, okay?
You didn't know better. I mean, this person's grown.
So I understand to a degree because I did it at 8. But I was 8 years old and going through puberty, obviously.
Right. This one is just, he's just a jerk.
He couldn't handle what was, he couldn't handle what was in her dress at the time. What do you mean you couldn't handle it? How about, this how you handle it. Get her number. Take her out. Wine down her a bit. And see where we go from there, player. Let's not just go to the altar. It's always like underneath the dress and pull the dress and go and insert your Johnson at the altar. How's that ever gonna work?
What did he expect was gonna happen? That's the part I don't get either. Like, how far did he think he was gonna go? Like, she was just gonna be okay with it?
You're trying to pray to God at the altar. You trying to get you a rock off. Like, come on, my man. Woo-wee. Miami, Dade County. You gotta do better, Dade County. Dade County.
Yep.
You must do better. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Dade County, you must do better. So, Jay, what is your take on all you've heard on this Bossman show?
I don't even know where to start. Let me just start with the one that just ended. It's like a little piece of advice for all the guys out there. Like, in order to possibly get some from a woman, you can't just randomly go up to her and pull up her dress, especially in church. It just doesn't work that way.
At the altar. At that.
It's a conversation.
At the altar as well. You can't do it at the altar either. While she's praying. That's terrible. What else? I know that one stuck with you. What else you got? It's really just, you can't shake it right now. What is still with you?
What's still with me is that guy jerking off at his desk.
Oh, God, yes.
That part still stuck with me, too. Like, how did he feel like this was a good idea? And then he didn't even care. Pants all the way down to his ankles. Didn't care. And then turn around and beat up his boss because he rightfully got fired. That part stuck with me as well.
An encyclopedia of all things. He's in a library or something. He gets encyclopedia. Boom! Boom! Boom!
Wait, what is going on?
An encyclopedia. I haven't seen one of them things since I was in school. The encyclopedia I deal with is Wikipedia. That's on the internet. I don't deal with the encyclopedia anymore. So, yeah. Oh, my God. Well, folks, another Bossman show in the books. Boss Report, Boss and Jay. Check us out, bossmanshow.com. We are out.
And if you don't know, now you know, you know.